okay, I know I shouldn't be mad. I know it shouldn't bother me. But I'm to the point now where I'm going into something and I just turn around because the same thing is happening. And it's kind of frustrating now. So what am I talking about? I don't know. Maybe I'm just turning into that grumpy old man. But I see other people reacting the same way now to me. Because there's a place on the cruise ship, the MSC side that we're in, and they have these kind of things on lots and lots of different cruise ships, where at the aft of the ship they have a club. And the club is set up, it's multi-floored, and they have a continuous variety show at night. So for 20 minutes they'll have a band. Another 20 minutes a singer will come on. Another 20 minutes a juggler will come on, etc. For about 3.5 hours, 4 hours. Every single evening they have these performers, various performers, some from the cast, going and dance. And they have this big open area, so when the band is playing and everything, people can get up and dance, etc. Well, on the first night we went there and we were enjoying ourselves. There's this family that's here and they have a very young, nice, young little girl, and she's just up there dancing and enjoying herself. And she's doing cartwheels and just running around the entire dance floor. Trouble is, it's cute and everything, but it was constant. It wasn't for 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. It was for hours at a time, which other people were not able to get up and dance. When they tried to get up and dance, the little girl would be at their feet kind of thing, doing cartwheels and things. And, the parents would call them over, but then the little girl would go and do it again. Numerous times the crew had to come out and say, please, make sure she watches the speakers that are right there on the ground that she keeps getting near and almost jumping on. And besides that, the performers would like to come out into the audience and go out up onto the top levels and do some songs to people. The violinist likes to just jump off stage and he's playing the violin to all the different areas of the dance floor. And every time he tried to get going to step off, the little girl is there in his way, dancing up a storm. And I know it shouldn't kind of bother me. She's just having fun. It's a family cruise. But again, their fun was interrupting other people's guests' fun. They couldn't go dance. The entertainers could not go and do what they want to do for fear of running into the girl. The crew members had to keep an eye on this little girl from interrupting the show all night. And it wasn't just the first night. It wasn't just the second night. It wasn't just the third night. So far, it's been every single night. That's their routine. And the girl is up there doing this dancing every single night. And it gets a little hard. To the point where last night we were going to go and we walked in, and as soon as we walked in, we saw she was up there dancing, and everyone else was just sitting around, and you could tell some of them wanted to go dancing, but they weren't going to go. And so we just turned around and left. Because it was starting to get frustrating, because even the performers started to get frustrated with it, because they can't do their numbers. They can't do what they're planning to do. They can't do their show the way they want to do it. And so I'm going to myself, it's okay, but hey, maybe get up and dance with her, father, mother. Maybe keep her a little more contained a little bit instead of running around on the entire dance floor. And it's a huge dance floor, but she covered the entire thing. Cartwheels and flips and jumps and everything. Cute when you see it, but after a while, it starts to get old for all the other passengers. And I guess maybe I'm just getting old. Maybe I'm just that crotchety old guy now. But I saw the frustration on the performers and the crew who were trying to entertain 70, 80, 90 other people in this room, and they were having a hard time because of one family with one little girl. They actually had two little girls. The other little girl was sitting quietly and coloring during this whole time. The other one was all over the dance floor. And it's fun for that family, I guess, and I can understand that they're just trying to have fun. They paid their money like everybody else. But it's one of those things of, you may want to keep an eye and say, am I actually disturbing anybody else while we're doing this? And if the answer is, yeah, maybe I am, maybe you should think twice about doing it. It's just one of those things. It's kind of common sense, is it not? Or am I just being my dad now? Have I turned in to my dad? And yeah, my dad would never have ever in the history of the world let me or my sister ever do something like that. Ever.